How much car insurance do you need? 4 easy steps. Part 1. Are you confused about car insurance? Did you just select the same kind of coverage that your parents did? Because I don't know. It's confusing as heck. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to figure out how much car insurance you really need, and spoiler alert, you have the potential to save big money. To stick around. Hey, what's up? It's just being from debt free millennials and the channel for all things millennial money and debt free living. If you want to learn how to live a debt free life, subscribe to channel, because today I am walking through car insurance. This can be super confusing for a lot of us, and I have to tell you, I had 4 separate conversations with my students in boot camp and the Freedom Project. If you don't know what those programs are, I will link to them in the description below. But I was talking to the debt-free millennial students, and I was shocked because so many of them were, in my opinion, overpaying for car insurance. And we had talked about, my parents said this for my car, and then when I got the title, I just kind of took the same coverage. And while that may be really easy for to do, you could actually be throwing a lot of money down the drain. So let's talk about how much car insurance you really need. Step on, you need to understand the 3 types of car insurance coverage available. That includes liability, comprehensive, and number 1, collision. Okay, so, liability insurance covers any bodily injury or properly damage when you have an accident that is your fault. In other words, if were to hit somebody, your insurance would cover the cost of the repairs to that car, or if you caused any harm to the person, like physical injury. Liability insurance, this is the basic type of insurance that everybody needs. It's legal to not have this type of insurance, so make sure you have it. So bodily injury liability, think of this as medical cost. Property damage liability, think of this as the cost of the repairs to the car. Comprehensive insurance covers any kind of repairs to your car that did not result from a collision. Let's say your car got broken into a three branch fell on top of it. Your car caught on free unexpectedly from a natural disaster. Hailstone came around. Any of these things would be covered by comprehensive insurance. And the last type of insurance, number 3, is the collision insurance. Comprehensive insurance covers the cost of repair for your vehicle. If you are involved in an accident, and it doesn't matter whose fault it is, whether it is the person who hit you or you hit somebody else, collision covers will cover the cost of repairs to your car or your own. Liability insurance does not cover the cost of repairs towards your car unless the other person is at fault, and then their liability insurance would cover the cost of your repairs. And let's say that other person didn't have enough liability insurance to cover the cost of your repairs. This is where collision covers would help you out. On important thing to know there is, if you have a car loan, you may be required to have a full coverage, which means all 3 types of insurance on your car. So while you may not have the opportunity topic and choose the different types of you want to do have the option to shop around different insurance companies to get the best rate. Okay. Step 2, you need to determine how much car insurance you need. I will say this is a really good idea to maximize your liability coverage. Now, generally, most insurance companies will max out in three different areas. This would include personal injuries, total injuries for accidents, and property damage. So, when you go into your insurance coverage, uh, you can log onto your account. You should see their different numbers. The max generally for personal injuries is 2,50,000. The total injuries per accident is 5 lakh, and the property damage max is 1 lakh. Now I wanted to show you guys exactly what type of insurance I am carrying with my 215 Subaru Forester, so you can get an idea. But I have mixed out bodily injury and property damage liability. Those exact numbers 550, 5,050 and 100. So it's a good idea for you to max this out of it your number out if your numbers don't match mine. And to give you an idea of this of how this would impact your premium, I want to assert I am ahead and went inside of my insurance coverage, and I did some change hypothetically to see how to would impact my rate. So from the drop down menu, and I'm on progressive right now, I could select from the 200 50, 500, 100, and let's say that I just dropped it down to half that, 100 per person, 300 per accidents, and 50 per accidents, and see what that does for my car insurance premium. So you can see it actually reduce my premium for from $215, and this is fade out very 6 months, every 6 months to $197 for a 6 month premium. So you so my premium overall would drop 14 and 78 cents if I switched within my policy period. But if you look at the effect of the entry 6 months period, because I number two pay car insurance every 6 months, which we'll talk about how that saves you money, your money as well, how it saves you money as well. That's the difference between 215 and 197, and it only changed my 6 month premium by 20.20. So let's get this straight. Cutting my liability in half only saves me 220 for 6 months. So it only saves me $3.33 per month. I don't know about you, but fanning just $3 extra to listening double my liability. I think that's a pretty good idea, good deal. So maximizing your liability insurance is key. Next, you are going to take a look at your comprehensive coverage. It's pretty comprehensive to add, so I would suggest including these as well. Here's a very important note about comprehensive and collision coverage. Raise your deductible. If you have any $1,000 in euro ship fund that's set aside for emergencies. If you have at least $1,000 in savings, raise your deductible on your comprehensive and collision covers. And just for kicks, I'm going to show you what happens when I reduced my deductible from $1,000 to $100. Okay, remember, comprehensive insurance covers any repairs to your car that did not result in collision. So these are things like natural disaster, theft, that sort of things. So when I went into progressive and I changed my comprehensive deductible from 1000 to 100, that was a difference between paying $23 to fine 76 dollars. It actually is a big difference because it cost me $53 more. The charge raises my premium from $380 6 months for $433. So that's a difference of about $8.83 additional per month, or $106 per year. A great way to save even just $100 per year. In my case, is just raising my destructive deductible. Now let's see how changing the collision deductible from $100 to 100 cents things. Okay, so this is incense, but when I changed it from thousand on thousand deductible from collision coverage, which was $105 for a 6 month premium rate, dropping it to $100 increased my premium to $290. That's incense. This by far is the biggest swing impacting my premium by lowering my car deductible from $1,000 to $100. I effectively increased my premium, basically the money that you pay towards the car insurance company just to keep your car protected. I went from a $380 for a 6 month period to have $165. So that's a difference of $370 per year. If you do anything, if you take anything from this video, I highly suggest that you increase your deductible on your collision insurance to $1,000. You are probably wondering what is the such a big difference in a lower collision deductible than a higher one. Oil that you are basically telling the insurance company is that you are willing to take on risk out of pocket repair cost. Then the insurance company and the insurance may be like, oh, you don't know to pay more for the collision coverage when we are gonna change to you more because you are a more risky customer to us, and we are afraid that somebody gonna hit you and you are not willing to pay more and for upfront out of pocket cost. That why it's so important to have at least 1,000 in your emergency fund. This is the sheet found that I keep talking about, because if you have at least that much money, you have the opportunity to save yourself some mega bucks. Want your insurance? Stay with us. The second lesson will be given to you very soon. Thank you.